English with Stacy, Understanding WH Questions in Spoken English, Lesson 1, Part 1.
Hi, my name is Stacy Hagan. I'm an ESL teacher and I write textbooks for English language learners. Welcome to my lesson on WH questions in spoken English. I'm standing in the woods, and as you can see, there's something interesting behind me. It's a carving of a salmon. When people see this carving, they have lots of questions.
Listen to these questions. There will be no subtitles.
For example, why is it here? What's it doing here? Where'd it come from? How'd it get here? How'd the artist carve it? How long's it been here? How long did it take the artist to carve? What did it cost? I just asked you several questions in fast English. Did you understand them? Let's take a closer look at these questions.
Why is it here? In this question, why's is the contraction for why is. What's it doing here? What's is the contraction for what is. Where'd it come from? Where'd is the contraction for where did. How'd it get here? How'd is the contraction for how did. How'd the artist carve it? Again, we have another contraction with how did. How long's it been here? Now we have a how long question. The has contracts with long and we get how longs. How long did it take the artist to carve it? We have another how long question, but this time with did. How longed? How long did it take the artist to carve it? What did it cost? This time did is contracted with what? What'd? What did it cost?
So, what are you thinking? Do these contractions sound familiar to you, or do they sound strange? Did you catch that last question I just asked you? I said, what are you thinking? That means, what are you thinking? Contractions with WH questions are very common in American English. In this lesson, we're going to look at contractions with is, are, and did. In my next lesson, we're going to look at contractions with has, have, and does. Let's first take a look at contractions with is.
We have what's, where's, whose, when's, why's, and how's.
Next, let's look at contractions with are.
We have whatter, where'er, who'er, when'er, why'er, and how'er.
Finally, let's look at contractions with did.
We have whatted, where'd, who'd, when'd, why'd, and how'd.
Please remember that these contractions that I'm showing you are common in spoken English, but we generally do not write them. Now I think we're ready for an exercise. In this exercise, we have a mother asking her teenage daughter questions. Her daughter wants to go somewhere, and as you know, mothers have lots of questions for teenage daughters.
You will hear questions. Write the missing words. Number 1. Where are you going? Where are you going? Number 2. Who are you going with? Who are you going with? Number 3. Why are you going there? Why are you going there? Number 4. Who's going to be there? Who's going to be there? Number 5. What are you going to do there? What are you going to do there? Number 6. How are you getting there? How are you getting there? Number 7. When's the party going to be over? When's the party going to be over? Number 8. When are you going to be back? When are you going to be back?
All right, let's check your answers.
Number 1. Where are you going? We have where plus are, where'er. Where are you going? Number 2. Who are you going with? We have who plus are, whoer. Who are you going with? Number 3. Why are you going there? We have why plus are, wire. Why are you going there? Number 4. Who's going to be there? We have who plus is, whose. Who's going to be there? Notice I said gonna instead of going to. Who's going to be there? Number 5. What are you going to do there? We have what plus are, whatter. What are you going to do there? And again, I said gonna for going to. Number 6. How are you getting there? We have how plus are, hower. How are you getting there? Notice I didn't say getting, I said gettin'. This is very common in American English. How are you getting there? Number 7. When's the party going to be over? We have when plus is, when's. When's the party going to be over? And again, I said gonna instead of going to. Number 8. When are you going to be back? We have when plus are, whenner. When are you going to be back? And again, I said gonna.
WH questions with contractions can be hard to hear, can't they? Let's try one more exercise.
This is the end of part 1. Please go to Understanding WH Questions in Spoken English, Lesson 1, Part 2.